with another episode of YogiBoard with Brittany Yoga here at the wall climbing gym. Let's dive into this flow that will be really helpful for your hips. Lying on our backs, feet together, knees out wide. Place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. And line up your toes so that your big toe all the way to the pinky are equally pressing into each other. Allow yourself to settle in to your mat, to this time that you set aside. And with the eyes softly closed, find a few slow, deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose and back out through the nose. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Take a few more cycles at your own pace. Straighten your legs forward, bring your hands above your head, take a deep inhale. Exhale, squeeze and hold your right knee in towards your heart. Inhale, bring that right knee a little bit higher towards the right side of your body. And exhale, flex your right foot towards the sky, half happy baby. Clasp your hands either behind your right thigh or reach your right hand to the pinky edge side of your right foot. Keep your left leg straight and strong with your left hand placed to the hip for more grounding. And let the inhales lift up through the left leg. And let the exhales move out through the right hip. Inhale up the left leg. Exhale out of the right hip. 2 more full deep breaths. Inhale, soften the hand away from the foot, and exhale, extend your right leg forward next to your left. And just take a moment to pause. Notice how much more open the right side already feels. Maybe the leg is even a little longer. And inhale, stretch the hands above your head, get long through the sides of your body. And exhale, squeeze and hold your left knee in towards your heart center. Second side, bring your left knee a little bit more towards the left side of your body to create more space to lift your left foot up towards the sky. Find a half happy baby, lifting your left foot up. Place that right hand to your right hip to anchor the leg. Keep the energy and inhale through the right. Exhale out of the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. 3 more deep breaths. Soften your left hand away from your foot and extend your left leg next to your right leg. Open the palms and just take a moment to observe. Both feet now moving, long, full of energy. Inhale, sweep the hands behind your head, long, and exhale, slide your feet flat to the ground, bend your knees. Place your hands alongside your hips, breathe in, palms flat, and exhale, lift your hips up to the sky, bridge pose. Clasp your hands, interlace your fingers, and curl high to each shoulder, right and left. Get up nice and high, and press through the big toe sides of both of your feet. Lift your hips a little bit higher, take a deep inhale. Get all of your exhale out, squeeze your hands a little bit closer together. Inhale. Exhale, unclasp your hands and roll slowly down, upper, middle, low back finds the ground. Inhale, sweep the right hand behind your head and exhale, roll to your right side. Use your arm as a pillow for support. Knees stacked, fetal position. Inhale, press into your left hand, slowly rise all the way up to seated. Cross your legs at the top and bring your hands on your knees and find a few rounds of Sufi rolls. On your inhale, take your chest over towards your left knee. Bring the heart forward and out and around. Lean slowly back as you breathe out. On your inhales, you're taking the chest forward and down, and on your exhales, you're taking it back behind you. The knees can lift and your chest can get as close as you like to the ground. Rock all the way out and around. Giant circles. Get your shoulders into it. Get your upper back involved. Take your circles the opposite way, out and around, over to that right knee. And take smaller circles, a little bit more control through your core. Smaller circles. Even smaller circles. Find stillness through center. Press the crown of the head to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, open the eyes. Shift to all fours. Find tabletop. Wrists under shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Open your palms wide. So what that means is the fingers spread out. So the hands are nice and open. Lower your belly. Lift your chest. Cow pose. Breathe in. Exhale, pressing the hands to the chest, round, breathe out. Inhale, belly down, heart lifts forward and up. Exhale, lift the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Toes are tucked, hips rise all the way up the back. Cuddle out your feet, dance it out. Rock your hips side to side, maybe take them down. Your down dog, heels behind your toes, palms open and wide. Press into the hands, chest to thighs. Breathe in. Breathe it out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Rise high to your toes, lift your heels. Bend your knees, gaze between your thumbs. Walk your feet forward and forward in the front. Uttanasana, ragdoll pose. Bend your knees deeply and relax your arms towards the ground. How much can you let go out of the body and in this fold? Left hand stays to the ground. Option to lift to your fingers for more support. Reach your right hand to the sky. Slowly twist open. Gaze up towards your right hand and keep your left knee deeply bent. Twist towards the sky. Option to stay here. Straighten your left leg slowly. Release and lower your right hand, either flat or to the fingertips. Lift your left palm up to the sky. Right knee stays bent, left leg is straight. Option to stay here or slowly straighten the right leg. Lower and release your left hand. Take a wide stance, toes out, heels in, squat down to Malasana. Take a seat and bring your hands towards your heart. Press your elbows against your knees and lift your chest towards your thumbs. Let's breathe in. Breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale.
Infinite calm. Crystal clear.
Inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. And exhale, slide your left foot back behind you for lizard pose. The hands resting to the inside of your right foot. Make sure that your knee is right over your heel. And if this becomes too intense at any point, release down to your back knee, but try to keep the energy through the body so that the hips are really opening. You're getting the most out of these 30 minutes. Depending on when you're watching this video, the knee can be on the ground or lifted. As we lean towards springtime, I like everything to be energetic. We're blooming, we're emerging. Let's return forward to our Malasana. Left foot steps with control next to our right. Squat, breathe in, hands to heart. Breathe it out of the mouth. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, right foot slides back. Lizard second side. Slide the hands a little bit closer next towards your left foot. And if you feel heavy through that right leg, press through your front foot. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Shoulders pull down the back. Strong here. Hold 2 more breaths. Step your right foot forward next to your left foot. Back to Malasana at the front, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your hips, spin your toes in front of you and fold. Uttanasana. Lift your hands up to your shins flat back, breathe in. Left knee slides back behind you, breathe it out. Inhale, back heel spins down. Line up your feet, front heel to the back heel. Windmill, your arms open and up. We're in a warrior 2 position here. Relax through the shoulders and gaze forward. 3 breaths in. Make sure your exhales are empty and complete. Inhale, straighten your front right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Reach as far forward as you can. Really exaggerate the long reach. And then tilt your arms right hand to the shin, to the ground. Or if you have a block at home, bring the hands there. Lift your left arm up to the sky. And hopefully you guys are all smiling in this pose. Feels so good for that right hip. Bending and straightening our front leg. On your inhale, bend your right knee and slide your left hand all the way forward. On your exhale, we're taking it back to our triangle. Arms stacked, right leg straight. Inhale, bend, extend the arms. Exhale, straighten your right leg, stack the arms. 2 more at your own pace. back foot in forward, pyramid pose. We're in a shortened stance, we're folding towards our right knee, and if you have your yogi board with you, you're reaching to the top front corners. There's this nice little ridge that you can grip your fingertips to and pull even closer towards your right knee. Inhale, bend your right knee, and exhale, standing splits to the front of your mat. Keep the weight into the right foot. Spring and lift your left leg to the sky. Let the very top of your head relax towards the ground. If you're feeling a little bit wiggly today, maybe shake out the shoulders. You can play with bending and extending that right leg, whatever feels good. We don't have to be always so rigid in our practice. We can be more flowy, more in discovery mode. Big toes together, fold at the front. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. We're in second side on our exhale. Bring your fingertips down. Slide your right foot back behind you. Pause and hold here. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, spin your right heel flat to the ground. And exhale, slowly reach your right hand up to the sky or an extended side angle. Inhale, slowly come up, warrior two.
Was like a dream.
Gaze over your front left knee, relax through both shoulders. Two more full cycles of breath. Straighten your front left leg, breathe in. Reach and lengthen forward, exaggerate the reach. Tilt to triangle pose. Left hand to the shin. Right hand stretches up.
Close to her.
We'll play with bending the left knee, reach and extend that right hand all the way over the front of your mat. Breathe in. And exhale, straighten your left leg and the arms. Breathe it out. Inhale, bend, slide the fingertips forward. Exhale, straighten, extend. Inhale, bring your right fingertips to the ground. Exhale, square your hips, frame your front left foot. Pivot your right toes to face forward and shorten your stance, pyramid. For many of you, this is really intense, so bringing the floor higher to you if you have blocks at home. Otherwise, your hands can be high towards your hips. But I love reaching to the front corners of the yogi board, getting just a little bit deeper into that left leg.
Butterfly on my shoulder.
Inhale, slowly bend into your left knee and exhale, spring, lift and rise. We're on a standing splits at the very top of your mat. If you want to get a little bit playful still, one hand to your ankle, followed by the other hand. No hands, if you'd like. Fingertips find the floor if they haven't already, and fold. Breathe it out. Nice work, everyone. Big toes touch. Flat back, breathe in. And fold, exhale, breathe out. Inhale, left knee slides to the back of the mat, all the way down to the ground. Exhale, reach your right hand up to the sky. Twist.
Butterfly on the shoulder.
Lower your right hand. Half hamstring stretch. Slide your left knee an inch back. Lift your right toes up to the sky. Straighten through your right leg. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Fold to your right knee. Further exhale. Place your hands either next to your hips, forward or back behind you. On your inhale, slowly lift. On your exhale, slide your right foot back behind you. We're in one-legged table. Rest down to your hands and align your body up properly. Shoulders over wrists, toes flex down towards the ground. Get long through that right leg on your inhale. And take your toes over towards the left side, exhale. Toes to the ground, gaze over your left shoulder. Lift your heel up. Slide your right leg over towards the right, toes plant forward. Lean back into the hips and extend your arms in front of you, forehead lowers. Inhale, rise to the palms. Exhale, side gate pose. Hands lift up towards your hips. Slide your right hand down your right straight leg. Reach your left hand up and over towards your right toes. Open up the chest. Gaze up. 2 more full deep breaths. Back to center, hands to hips. Right knee slides and next to your left. Step your left foot forward in front of you. Bring your hands slowly, gently down to the ground. Take your twist. Second side, left hand rises. Breathe in. Gaze up towards your left elbow. Lower and release your left fingertips to the ground. Find your half hamstring stretch. Slide your right knee an inch back. Shift the weight into your hips. Leaning back, left toes lift up. Lengthen on your inhale. And fold on your exhale. Inhale, left foot flat, slowly come back. On your exhale, find three-legged table. Palms plant, left foot slides behind you. Line up your wrists under your shoulders. Get long through the left leg first. The hips are pointing towards the ground. Breathe in. And take the toes up and over towards the right. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, take that left leg all the way out towards the left side. Foot plants down to the ground, walk your hands forward, sit the weight back, and relax your forehead to the ground. Inhale, slowly rise up. Side gate pose. Hands lift to your hips. Slide your left hand down the left straight leg. Lean your right hand over towards the left side. And we're focusing on that right side opening. So spin the chest up. Keep reaching up and over. Inhale, center. Hands to hips. Exhale, glide that left knee in next to your right leg. Sit onto your heels and just take a moment to rest. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands slowly forward. Release all the way down towards your belly. Breathing out. Bring your chin and chest all the way to the ground, hips high. Slide your knees back, release the hips towards the floor. Bring your arms out wide. Bring your right cheek to the ground. I'm gonna look away from the camera, bend your left knee, and we're opening up that right shoulder. So right cheek flat, use the left hand as support. Twist with your right hip on the ground, lift to the left hip up, and we're stretching that right shoulder out. Slowly roll to your belly and switch sides. Left arm out, left cheek down, bend your right knee, lift your heel up to the sky. Right hand is used as support. Roll to the left hip. Place that right foot flat to the mat behind your knee up. Inhale back to your belly, breathe it in. On your exhale, rise up to your elbows, breathe it out. Slide one knee at a time up high towards your armpits, turn your toes to face out. For many of you, this is gonna feel like a lot. I like butting my heels up against the sides of the yogi board, and you can kind of squeeze in to adjust as you pull the mat towards you. If you're rounding through the back, pull the shoulders down. Keep your chin in line with the ground. Inhale, leg at a time, slide your feet back behind you, up to table, breathe it out. Cross your ankles, find a comfortable seat, extend your legs in front of you. Press down through your hands, Tandasana stack pose, toes up, hands pressed down, chin in line with the ground. Press your chest, open it up, reverse table. Lift your hips to the sky, slide your ankles underneath those knees, and lift your hips in line with the legs. Shoulders open. If it feels okay in your head, neck, and shoulders, gaze back, and if you want more of a challenge, we're finding reverse plank, feet flat. Press into the ground. Continue to breathe and hold here for 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Chin to chest, lower down. Release down to the elbows. Slide your feet forward. My teacher used to call this curls back beach pose. That's where I am right now. Press into the hands and elbows. Lift your chest. It's like we're on our favorite beach. And lower to your back. Breathe it out. Breathe in, yogis. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. We're in final resting pose, Shavasana. Just begin to visualize yourself at that favorite beach. What the sand feels like, what color and shade of the sand is. Are there rocks, reef, cliffs? But just begin to visualize yourself with a mason jar, and you're walking up to the very edge where the water starts. And you're taking your empty, clear jar and you're scooping it to the bottom. And as you pick up this jar, you notice that everything in it is very murky, cloudy. There's a lot of chaos. But as you begin to observe and wait, the heavy sediment settles at the bottom. And there's this separation where the water is now super clear. This is our yoga practice with our thoughts. At first things are shifting around, murky, all over, unorganized. But as we begin to observe and wait, going through this practice, at the end, things are separated, organized, and clear. Take 3 more full deep breaths. Reach the hands above your head, breathe in. Feet flat to the mat, breathe out. You roll to your right side, breathe in. And exhale, rise to seated, breathe it out. Guide both of your hands to your heart, evenly pressing equally into each other. Right and left palm find their place to center. Inhale, sweep the arms wide up. And bring everything that you want to receive more of with you. Hands to heart, center. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. Thank you for joining me so much. Stay here to experience breath work with Scott, the founder of YogiBoard. Namaste.
Thanks, Brittany, for that awesome flow. Feel energized and ready for some breath work now. I'm reading this book by James Nestor. It's called Breath. It's a super comprehensive book about all things breathing. I highly recommend it. So I'm just going to incorporate, for the first round, a little more nasal breathing. Instead of doing open mouth for the belly and chest, we're going to switch it up with a nasal breathing. So it's just to stretch the diaphragm out, and it's all about lung capacity. So the more you stretch your diaphragm on the exhale and the inhale, the more lung capacity you get over time. So we're going to try that today, so that's exciting. Change it up a little bit. But as always, we're going to start with the alternate nostril breathing to balance our autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic and sympathetic, or the nadis to, just get ourselves ready for the breath work. So you need to do that before any deep meditation or breath work to really balance yourself out. So let's get started, guys. One thing about the alternate nostril breathing, it's really important to at least allow 5 to 6 seconds for every inhale and 5 to 6 seconds for every exhale. You want to match the inhale to the exhale, and then I don't think it matters which hand or finger you use. I switch arms when my arm gets tired, so whatever's comfortable. It's really important for the time for the exhale and the time for the inhale. So that's the most important thing, guys. All right, let's get started. We're going to be doing root chakra frequency for this first one.
Trees. Grasses. Water. Sun. Stars. Moon. Clouds. Rain. All are our friends. Are us. Nature embraces us, and we embrace nature. We are nature. We are the trees and the clouds and the waters. When you hug a tree, you're hugging yourself. We are human beings. Human beings are part of nature. When you see the ocean or the lake or the river, you're seeing yourself. Nature is a manifestation of God. In that manifestation, it's love all the way.
All right, guys, we're gonna lay lay back. If you have a YogiBoard, put the speaker in the heart chakra position and turn the vibes up to 148 hertz using the sonic tone generator app or audio frequency generator. There's lots of sound wave apps. Just comment if you want to know all the sound wave apps I use. There's tons of them and I use different ones for different things. But like I said, we're gonna lay back and start with a nasal breathing first round to expand our diaphragm at the top and at the bottom. So I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes, and this is the same style of breathing, belly, chest, head breaths, but we're gonna keep our mouth closed the whole time, and we're gonna breathe in and expand our lung capacity at the top as much as we possibly can. And then when we exhale, instead of doing 50%, we want to exhale 100% at the bottom. So these breaths are going to be slower. I'll demonstrate a couple before we get started. See how my belly still was rising in the beginning, and then the chest, and then the head. So it's the same as what we usually do, just slow down and just through the nasal passages. All right, so I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes, and we're gonna get after it. All right, belly, chest, head, closed mouth. This 2 minutes is up. Instead of holding our breath for 2 minutes at the bottom, we're gonna hold our breath at the bottom for 1 minute and hold it at the top for 1 minute. So continue breathing. We have about 45 seconds left of breathing. So at this pace, it's probably 3 to 4 more breaths. So really try and go as deep as you can. Imagine your lung capacity stretching out at the top 100%, and then on the exhale at the bottom 100%. We're just trying to make all the room possible in our lungs to get ready for the more intense breathing in the next 2 rounds. Big one in, and then exhale just 50% on this last one and hold. In. Exhale 50%, hold 1 minute. the top. We're gonna try and make it 1 more minute. Came across a really awesome Yogananda quote. When the mind is calm, how quickly, how smoothly, how beautifully you will perceive everything. When that mind is imbalanced, it's hard to perceive the truth about any situation. Balance your mind by being in the present. Meditate, breathe deeply, and ground yourself into the present moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hop in to the second round of breathing. Belly, chest, head, pick up the pace. We're gonna open our mouth and breathe through our mouth for the belly and chest breaths, and then go back to the nostrils for that last sip to charge up the pituitary and pineal glands behind your sinuses. Belly, chest, head. 2 minutes. Belly, chest, head. You might notice it's a little easier since we stretched out our diaphragm for that first round. So that's the whole purpose. We're trying to get our lungs as big as possible. In this book I'm reading by James Nestor, the quote's pretty long, but the main purpose is diet, exercise, fitness, everything is second to lung capacity when it comes to longevity. So the bigger your lung capacity is, the longer and more healthy you're gonna be. So breath work is basically the most important thing you can do for a happy, healthy life. Belly, chest, head. We really want to generate that belly breath. Start in the belly, puff it out. It really helps to put your hand on your belly so you can feel it rise in the beginning, transfer that into the chest. And then that last sip, like I said, charge up the pituitary and pineal glands. Pituitary makes all the hormones that make you feel good, so it's really important to do the nostril breathing at the top. All right, we're gonna do 4 more breaths. Really go hard on these last 4, and we're gonna hold it at the bottom for 2 minutes after that. Last one. Exhale 50%, hold it at the bottom, 2 minutes. deeper you go, the more payoff. No pain, no gain. Guys. All right, last one, biggest one yet, and exhale 50%, hold 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna crank the vibes up, the crown chakra frequency. That's at 192 hertz. That's the note F in Eastern frequency. Focus on the droning tone and go deep.
The universe is a manifestation of the One. And the oneness is inside the soul. The soul is our real self. The ego is who we think we are. And the soul is really who we are.
All right, getting close, guys, about 30 more seconds. If you have to take a breath now, that's okay, but I really challenge you to make it to the end, and then we're gonna take a big breath in,
Soul comes from the One.
and then hold it at the top.
And we are spiritual beings visiting humanity.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and max out at the top. Enjoy. job, guys. I hope you enjoyed that frequency-infused breath work. I use this enormous, awesome speaker to hook up to the tone generator, so even if you don't have a YogiBoard, you can still benefit from the frequencies I use during the breath work. So I put the frequencies in the same key as the songs I choose for the breath work, so it all goes together really well, and it just takes that breath work to the next level because everything is vibration when you break it down. So, you know, everything is breath too. So breath and vibration go hand in hand. So when you're doing breath work and you're able to concentrate on the vibes that coincide with your chakras, which are your energy centers for your body, it's just tuning up your body. So there's this one quote by Rick Ireton, I don't know word for word, but basically it's, your body is the instruments and your chakras are the strings. Might as well learn how to play it. So your chakras are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So just like a guitar, it's like E, A, D, G, B, E. So it's literally, they have their own vibration and frequency, and the more you use them and tune them up, the better your intuition gets, the more grounded you get. Every energy center has its own deal. So when you tune up all of them and use them all the time, you just get more in tune. So that's what we're doing here. So thanks for practicing with us. Thanks again, Brittany, for the flow and being here for the breath work. And we love you guys. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. If you want to leave special requests, DM us on YogiBoard's Instagram and we can create a special flow for you guys next week.
All right, yeah, DM on Instagram or comment, since this is going to be on YouTube and maybe Instagram. We're just trying to get it out there as many places as possible for free, so you know, people can start learning more about the YogiBoard. There's a lot of online yoga and breath work out there, but very few are good quality that are free, and it's either yoga or breath work. So this is both, and it's free and it's good quality, so you're welcome. All right, guys, peace out. We love you.